Sorry. So we talk directly at camera, you think?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. It's
really hard.
It is. I don't know how these people do it, just like chatting on their own at the camera. It's
just
mental.
like, got the camera there and everything.
Maybe we should like just have a sort of joke, sort of like, you know, this could be the sort of as the credits are rolling, you know what I mean?
What's the hardest thing about rollerblading?
Top soles.
No, it's when you're very gay.
Hey! Right, welcome to the first edition of Skating in Vain. My name's Mike. I've been blading for about, must be 23 years since I first had my first pair of recreational skates. First got into skating because loads of my friends were doing it. I saw Hoaxed too, and I just thought Arlo and all those guys were the bomb, so I wanted to grind. The rest is history. Favourite skates over the years have got BM12s, and they're still going strong.
From day one.
Exactly, mate. You know, Julio, just rocking them. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm
Ross Thompson. I've been skating since I was 14. I'm now 32, so you do the maths. It's a long time. What got me into skating was a group of friends at school, just on recreational skates, doing 180s off curbs or whatnot, and I was like, that's pretty cool. Went around a friend's house, seeing my first skate video. Had Brian Aragon. No, Dan didn't have Brian Aragon, sorry. He had Brian Sheamer and Chris Haffey, and I always remember Chris Haffey was doing this long ass rail, and it was like no style, but it didn't matter whatsoever. It was just a long ass rail, and just back UFO, I think it was 180 up at the bottom, and I was like, I want to do that.
Is that the 666 rail?
No, it's before that.
Oh, okay.
No, that one had style.
Yeah.
Sorry, Haffey.
You know, one of the modern trends in rollerblading is Tryskates. You see them quite a lot now. People like Dustin Verbirski, Ricardo Lino, you see on them a lot, and just recreational speed skaters, really.
Yeah, and with Tryskating, happen to have some here. So
here's one we made earlier.
Yeah. So these are 125mm wheels, and I believe with speed skating, as you said, they were banned for a tiny little peak of the time, just because of the speed they were getting on these wheels. So I think they had 110mm, and then went to the 125mm, and now that's like the craze is 125mm for speed skaters. And I don't think they've looked back since. But as I said, there's many different styles with just the tri-skates, you know. So it's come away from grinding and just figuring out which way you can get from one side of the city to the other side of the city. In a unique way, I suppose.
There's some good, I don't know if you've seen, like Rollerblade have done a couple of edits, I think, where they've just like, I think it was like a 10k challenge across Barcelona and stuff like that. I think it was on Powerblade, but you know, it's a similar sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's quite interesting what can be done on them. Like I say, you know, you've got your Ricardo Lino and your Verbirski that are like keeping it aggressive, but then like you say, you've got the speed element and the recreational element to it. Like I've also got my own set of tri-skates.
Yeah.
But these are the off-road ones, and again they're same size wheels, 125. And how thick are yours in comparison?
They're quite thick.
Yeah, just wow. There's not much difference really, is it?
So you have to pump yours up, yeah?
Yeah. These are you know fully hydraulic. You pump them up like bike tires.
Yeah.
But they're they're good. The only thing I've noticed on them is so in comparison to my power blades, the flat setup is just so manoeuvrable.
Yeah.
But these I find quite sort of, they're not as manoeuvrable as I thought they were going to be. How do you sort of find yours? Are they?
Yeah, these are quite manoeuvrable. I don't know if that's because you have, say, tread on yours.
I think that must be it. Yeah.
Where these aren't. But I find the only difference I find with say power blading or like 4-wheel setup is just the height. It makes a lot of difference.
Oh, you're telling me, mate. These are the only skates I've ever felt tall in. You know, for us shorties. It's bloody brilliant.
Yeah. So and the height of the wheel. So I was like jumping down some stair sets, and it was just a different style of blading to get used to. So if I was on like my aggressive style skates, it just felt natural.
Yeah.
But with these, I just had to get used to them before even attempting such things.
Yeah, it's a bit of, it's like you say, it's the ride height is just.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like you're on stilts or something like that in a way, and you've got that big sort of area for failure, should we say? But
aside from getting used to them, like which didn't take too long really, absolutely blast just going up and down like the seafront.
Yeah,
and that's where I started. Just the speed is phenomenal.
Of course, even in the off-road ones, I've sort of done a few blasts about sort of just town and stuff, and it's great. You know, I think these probably lose a bit more speed than your ones, but like they not so much that it would sort of put you off.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing I love about these is the transition from sort of on-road to off-road.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed it just opens up like tricks that you look at, you think, oh, if only that was a concrete bank instead of a grass one, there'd be a hell of a trick there.
Yeah.
And these are just perfect for that because, you know, you're not bound by what is in front of you. You can pretty much go on anything, unless it's a bit sandy. Then I'd have come a cropper.
What about bearings and mud? Is that?
Well, I've had to sort of oil them and stuff a few times, and like, or just dry them out properly after a session because they can get a bit sort of like if you leave them and go back to them, the wheels are a bit sort of, you know, like they don't turn much. But as long as you sort of keep them on top of them, it's fine.
Yeah. As I had the same with these, I went through some sand and I thought where you've got that big space to the bearing from the wheel, it'd be fine, but actually the sand did get into my bearing.
Yeah.
I had to clean them all out. But I want to try some of those actually. Shame we both got different size feet.
Yeah.
Because I was, as you know, going to buy a pair. But seeing these from, sorry.
Well, you know, they look so good. What do you think of the MyFit liners?
Well, I don't know.
I'm going to get mine out
yours
too.
MyFit liners as well?
Yeah. I think mine must be. I think they're a slightly older model of Fat Boy. Come on,
You're in time.
God.
So, they're different.
Yeah, they're quite different, aren't they?
I really like for a liner this bit here. I don't know if you see like it's like this wetsuit material. What was that focus? And so most styles are like your liners.
Yeah.
As shown, like with the overlap here. That is like a generic style for liners. And so this is like a wetsuit is the only way I can describe it.
Yeah.
And it moulds to my foot. Is yours the same?
Yeah,
material?
these are heat moldable too, but yeah, they must be a slightly different design because the bottom of mine is nowhere near as sort of stiff as yours either. So, and I think there's a lot more sort of neoprene around the toe on mine, but the other bits are quite sort of traditional in their
I wonder if they've
design.
done that because yours are for like skating in the woods, perhaps.
I guess so.
More durable.
These are the it says Powerslide Nordic on these, so it's more the like you've got the like the cross ski ones and stuff like that. So I guess these are more sort of suited towards that. But I've loved them really.
So I heard you can put a hairdryer in these to heat up and then put your foot in. I've not done. I've not had any need to do that. To be honest. Just put my foot in, and then after like a half an hour skate, it's just I felt it mould to my foot. Which I wouldn't mind trying to get some for my velo, except for these are too fat. So I hear, well, you say they do
second skin. Yeah,
they're the ones I want to try for my velo.
Do you know, I was tempted with those myself, but have you seen the new Fat Boy ones that have been released recently?
No.
Oh, they look well nice. In fact, it's a shame that they're hidden inside a plastic boot, really, because they look that good.
I'll try to get a picture. It's going to be here.
we'll get a picture.
Yeah.
But they're sort of similar to this in the red and black, but they've got like the sort of Fat Boy bit around here, and it's like it's got a detachable cuff and things like that.
Oh, like the is it Intuition?
Yeah, similar to that sort of design, but they look pretty good.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean.
So what? Let's get a clip of you on them, and then we'll get a clip of me on these.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So we were going to discuss the trick that you saw recently. I think we both saw it today or over the past couple of days.
The flip one.
The flip. The flip.
Misty flip.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Misty flip to true top sole.
Yeah.
That was pretty
like
incredible.
video game style, like
Exactly.
you're doing a video game, like with the style as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what was that like? Two combo for the video game, or three for the style one for like the little I don't know what you call it, like tweak. Yeah.
Exactly, and you know that would have been a special move.
Yeah, like in any skate jam, that would be like best trick, or just the trick. You know, like in a run. Because you imagine that in a run, just like
wow, yeah, finish it off with that.
So in a run, you get people doing misty flips over boxes, don't you? And you're like, oh yeah, okay, that's all right. Yeah, you know, a flip, everyone does that. But then if that was in a run, like misty flip true top sole, and then like a little 180 out as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, just
it was just styling as well.
Icing on the cake with that 180 out.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, I will put a little link here somewhere when you can watch the clip. Sadly, it's not us, but you know, it was amazing.
we're not misty flipping.
No. I can't even flip on a trampoline with so.
But yeah, I mean, it was like an incredible trick. There have been a couple of flips over the years into grinds and stuff, but
it has, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen one landed so clean and just And
could that be like the future? Like, is that now the bar risen for tricks? You know. Like,
yeah, I mean, you know, we were discussing earlier different styles, and you know, that's kind of that's sort of old school in a way that it's a hammer trick.
Yeah.
But it's like it's just bringing it to the next level. You know, it's just stepping it up.
Like mix and match, got it both.
Exactly. Yeah. It's great. I didn't become aware of Haffy until I think it was like VG 19 or 20 when he had like a amazing profile where he talked about like focus and all that. And that just.
Yeah, this was before that. This was. Do you know? I can't remember. It was something like on the like plus side of the video. Another one came up called like Red, Black, and Blue or whatever.
Okay.
And so Haffy was quite new in the game then, and like Shima was quite big.
Yeah.
And it was like Shima's protege sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like this bat UFO down a really long mellow rail, and 180 off at the bottom or something from what I remember. And I was just like, I didn't know you could do that on rollerblades.
Yeah.
I just wanted to go get some. So my first pair of aggressive rollerblades was probably Vertex.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah. And we had the skate shop near us, so what we did is we'd just make DIY sole blades and stuff.
Yeah.
Literally drill probably breadboards, you know, like...
We used to do that, to make grind plates and all that. It's hilarious.
And just crazy, just went from there. So it's a little bit about myself.
What skates were Haffy skating in that time? Were the Rems out by that?
No, no, because before Rems was Once Upon a Time.
Daisy and like Poppy.
Yeah. And so it was like that era, because the first Rems that came out, well, that I was aware of, were like based on a baseball glove. Do you remember?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
From what I vaguely remember back then, but this was like before he was on Rems, I believe.
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw him. I think it was in might have been Unity. I saw a picture of them and I just thought they were well cool, but you just couldn't get them in this country at that time. I never saw them in for sale. It was just like a review or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were. I liked them at that time. I really liked the sort of soft boot concept, and it was quite new. There were a couple of skates I think that had come out but just weren't quite sort of as soft boot as the Rems looked.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're cool.
This was before the internet, so it's like
exactly.
hard to get.
That's it. You kids out there won't understand the struggles of us.
Really. Like you'd wait like a month or something for the new videotapes, like DVD, but videotapes or magazines and stuff.
Yeah.
And if you think about now, like how fast things get online, so you can do a trick within half an hour. That's online.
Yeah.
Back then, you wait in God knows how long to see that, and then that would influence you to skate. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's a funny thing that actually. I was thinking about that the other day, and I'm not sure if like the bladers of today are lucky or unlucky because of that. Because I mean, there's a lot of amazing content that's put out, but in a way, but there's also a lot of stuff that you just think, that could have been sort of better done, and maybe if it was weighted, But yeah, the videos. I mean, it was just great having the old VHS. I thought,
Yeah, definitely.
you know,
Like the music as well. Like it really influenced like skating through the years. Like you had back then. I don't even know what it was called, but it's like the one that sticks out is like. It's like, I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, yeah, I don't even know.
I don't know.
Okay, I made it up. No, but it was like that, like, I don't know what the style of music is, but it was like
sort of
right in.
Offspring sort of style.
Yeah,
like
literally
punky.
like that,
Yeah.
And guys on verts and big knee pads.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's like flipping and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I used to love all that. I mean, you know, like, as I say, Hoaxed 2 was the first video I ever saw, and it just blew me away, you know, and it's funny, I watched it not so long back, and it's just crazy watching it back, you know, and like, I'd watch that every time I'd go out skating and just be so hyped to, you know, yeah, it's funny.
I've not actually watched any of the old stuff, I bet it's online, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'll
definitely.
definitely look into that.
Like, did you ever see like Mad Beef and things like that as well, then, or?
Probably, it doesn't ring a bell though.
No,
but
that's like, again, same sort of era as Hoaxed 2.
Yeah.
And it had like Chris Edwards and all those, and like,
Just then it was so hard to get a video.
Yeah, of
It'd
course.
be like a mate would have it, and I'd go
That's
down
it,
there.
yeah, borrow it and like.
And then, and later on, as time went on, like probably Words. Do you remember Words?
Oh, mate,
I
yeah.
believe that was the first skate DVD I had because it was on tape and DVD.
Yeah.
And I had the DVD version. I put it in my PS2, and it
Yeah.
came with black and white because, like, it turns out that the PS2 didn't support the region of it.
Ah, okay.
So I always watched it in black and white.
Mm.
And,
Most of it was quite sort of like, if not black and white, sort of like a bit sepia lined, wasn't it? So I mean,
yeah.
you didn't miss much colour.
That's fair enough. But,
That was another turning point though for
yeah.
me, seeing Words. It was just like,
Oh, definitely.
oh, well, Brain Fear Gone was like incredible, and again that was quite a turning point. But then seeing Words, it was like the first time I had ever seen Farmer skate,
Yeah.
and it changed the way I thought about skating, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
So, like, talking like videos through time, do anything stick out in your mind? Like,
Yeah, so I mean, for me, like early days, as I say, Hoaxed 2 will always be up there in one of my sort of top sort of, you know, videos. And it was like, it was the skating, but it was also like the sort of fun element because they're just, you know, up to hijinks and, you know, having a good laugh. But after that, I think then it was like Day of the Rope really influenced me heavily. That was just, again, one that I just really loved. So many good sections in that. I think Louis Zamora actually was my favourite one when I, you know, first saw it. But yeah, and then like all of the Mind Game releases were just so good. But there have just been so many good videos over the years.
Do you ever remember one? I swear it's also like Search for the Holy Grail.
Do you know, I never saw that one, but I remember seeing it in the magazines.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was Quest for the Holy Grail, wasn't
Oh, was it?
Yeah, yeah.
There we go, see. I need to catch up on some of these because the latest one I watched was Vine Street 2.
Oh, mate,
Absolutely
so
amazing.
good, yeah.
Like, just the video and everything, just crystal clear.
Well, that's it. I mean, you know, you just look at that and you'd think that is how you make a skate film, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, I know there are different styles at the moment. You know, there are some that are sort of quite raw and grainy.
Yeah.
But then that was just, it was like, anyone can appreciate how good that was, you know. Like,
definitely.
non-bladers will see that and it's just shot so well. There's such good, you know, work gone into it.
Yeah, like the music for it is just like the best music for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when I make my little edits, I just find it so hard to find music that good for it, and just like the music with the skating style for each person was just spot on.
Exactly, it just fit, you know, and that for me again is just something that was really important with the sections and stuff that I watched over time, and like if you didn't get the right tunes, I couldn't dig the section even if the skating was amazing.
Yeah, that's true. Like you said earlier, they go hand in hand.
Yeah, definitely.
Styles. But like with skating styles and filming styles, the thing that stuck out for me is there was some unique styles in Vine Street 2, but the camera stayed the same for them. Where you get other videos, like clips of like that same style, and you'll get like the fisheye from the bottom or top, you know, like like that. Not that I'm dissing that, just saying it's really good how he stayed to the same style.
Kept it sort of consistent. Yeah, I'd have to say, that was one of the best ones I've bought in ages, I think. I mean, you just can't fault any of it. The skating was amazing. Like you say, the song choices just fit every section.
Yeah.
And it was just so well made, you know, so good.
If anything, I want to go to Australia now.
Oh, yeah, too right.
You know, if anyone wants to pay for us to go to Australia, that's a little clip, it's fine.
And it top up the tans.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I did like that. But, you know, again, there have been quite a lot of good releases this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blading's in a good place, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's in a very unique place.
Yeah.
Like, let's take it back to X Games. You know, that was, to me, very one-track X Games. That was it, you know. It was go big, go home sort of style.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, there was a lot of prize money as well for people in X Games. And it was very mainstream, you know, everyone knew rollerblading. But since then, it's just rooted so many ways, isn't it? Like,
yeah, and that's, like you say, the beauty of blading at the moment is, you know, it's not just, you know, there's nothing, I've got nothing against sort of going big and hitting hammers and stuff like that, but I think where it is at the moment, where it's not just all based around massive tricks and, you know, the highest jump or the biggest spin, it's bringing it down to a technical level where, you know, it's more about the skill in a way. Not saying that hammers don't take skill, because they do. They take skill and balls, but like just the technical skating, it brings that whole different element to it. I think you know.
To me, I personally think it's I rate a trick as such over style. Like, so toe rolls, for instance, if someone makes it look good, then I just rate it straight away.
Yeah, of course.
Let's just take Alex Roscoe, you know.
Yeah.
Toe roll king.
Exactly, yeah.
And then back in the day, though, he was going big, you know, one of the ones going big, so he's done it all.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and I just appreciate that style, like his style of skating for that.
I mean, with Broscow at the moment, though, it's like you say, he's done all the hammers, he's gone big, but now he's at that stage, like, where it's just, everything is just looks perfect, you know. The style is just too good in a way.
Yeah.
It just,
That's funny. That reminds me. Everyone like, well, I'll say everyone, like you know, like forums back in the day, like everyone had an opinion, and they were like, oh, don't rate Aragon, he's too perfect. But how do you not rate someone for being too perfect? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, really. You know, I mean, I know exactly what they meant, because there was a time where I'd see Aragon and the tricks were amazing, but I'd rather watch other skaters.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is, you know, funny, but now you look back on those sections and you think he was just too good. Like, I think Haffy is sort of similar in a way.
Well, Haffy was like, as I said earlier in my first video, it was Haffy, so he's like my top skater, you know, like got me into blading and whatever.
Yeah. But
the funny thing is, as I said, for style, I see it differently. Like, so for his tricks, I'm like, that's amazing, like out of this world. But for style, it's like Alex Broscoe, say. So it's just different parts of skating. Yeah. Although Jeff Stockwell for style, you know, on Shadows. Yeah. Oh, amazing.
Yeah. That no one can sort of carve the parks and sort of do the lines like he can. I think.
Like just effortlessly, like just flowing around the parks.
It's funny, that sort of thing of sort of style over substance in a way, because it's like in Hoaxed 2, actually, to go back to that a lot, but there's a part where I think it's like Arlo and B-Love were talking about style and saying, you know, if you haven't got style, you know, you haven't got shit in effect. Yeah. But it's funny how, like, I don't know, I think at the moment where it's at, I think everyone is sort of getting the finesse on things, because like blading is quite an older generation thing now, because there's not as much exposure. So I think the people that are in it mainly are sort of, you know, just reaching that level of finesse that wasn't there a lot in the sort of earlier days. Yeah, it's a...
I suppose like, the only way I can describe it then, from that point of view, is take skateboarding. You've got a lot of the older generation who carve bowls and everything. Yeah. We were doing it like, what was it, back in the 60s? You would have been young, skateboarding. So we're coming up to that generation. Like, how, like, I remember being young and there were people 30 and I was like, they're so old to skate. Yeah. And now I'm 32, there's people older than me who skate. Yeah. So when does the time, you know, finish to stop skating? Like,
well, I mean, that's a funny thing, because like sometimes you're sort of skating on the streets or whatever and you see people and they say, oh, and you're a bit too old for that.
Yeah,
but the thing that I've always thought is, when are you too old to have fun? and that's what it's
Yeah.
about.
No,
for me,
I've used that term as well.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
like you got people who drinking and going out
Yeah.
till they're 60, 70, whatever, and that's how they have their fun. Like, so why can't we have fun like that? You've got cyclists who are in their however old cycling because they love it.
And that's the weird thing actually. So I was at a skate park and it was surrounded by kids and there was like some little kid rollerblading and I was like, that's pretty cool, you don't see much with rollerblading, it's like scootering. He came up to me and said, oh, you're pretty good, how long you were skating? So I just told him, and then like I was just thinking like, if this was football, no one would bat an eyelid.
No,
like,
of course.
Oh, they're just playing football in the park. But it just felt like the looks I was getting just by giving this kid some advice on skating. It was like, well, you're too old to skate. What are you doing? Do you
it's
know what I
funny,
mean?
and again, like you say, you see loads of, like you say, old school skateboarders that are, going to skate parks with their kids, and nobody questions that. But somebody's on skates, and it's an issue. It's weird.
Well, it's when you have a beard on a scooter, that's a worry.
See, I like. I know we go to skate parks and they do snake people and stuff like that, but like I was saying to a scooterist the other day, it's like the circumstance. We were like that when we were kids. Do you know what I mean?
Agree.
It's just because they are younger, predominantly, that they've just got that slight lack of awareness. And because we're older now, we pick up on that, whereas when we were that age, we were the same, We
are like the skateboarders of that generation. So the skateboarders had their limelight, we took it away from them a bit with the X Games and everything, and they sort of faded away. And it was all like, everyone needs a pair of rollerblades, like you'll see families out rollerblading and that's how it started. That's now like scootering, so we're like, we can see it from like how the skateboarders used to see it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's funny when we were like first starting, they were sort of older skateboarders, we were all like sort of 12, 13, 14, whatever. But then there were the skateboarders that were like 19, 20, who seemed old to us. And there was always sort of just slight beef at spots, or like, they basically built a skate park in an old abandoned warehouse.
Cool.
And then we got wind of it, so we're all skating there, and then like if we were there when they were there was like a bit of sort of beef, and it's just funny how it goes.
Wasn't for waxing by any chance.
Well, that's the funny thing. When we were sort of young, the skateboarders would wax the curbs as much as we would. I think I don't know where all that wax stuff came from.
Oh, it's so frustrating. So like now we're getting a lot of skate parks popping up everywhere, aren't we? And a skateboard, I've seen it with my own eyes, a skateboarder's missed a trick, and if there's a rollerblader there, you've got blame for waxing. Just turned up, not waxed anything. And I've seen it time and time again, and it's just like passing the buck because they're not that good on a skateboard. But then on the other side, you get skateboarders and they ask you for wax. Wax like coating.
Exactly.
So I just don't know what the hell's going on there.
I think again, it's like I've seen kids at skate parks, and I've waxed a ledge or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And then, but they will never skate that ledge. So I think it's just that they've seen somebody else sort of beefing about wax.
Yeah, definitely.
So then, whenever they see wax, they're like, "Oh, did you ever see the film Rollable, the old school one?"
No, I don't think I have.
I'll have to lend it to you. But yeah, it's kind of roller derby-ish, but a bit sort of futuristic. But it's done in a bit like the velodromes. It's that sort of style.
I have seen that, and they got balls, have they? Yes, I've seen that, and they get points for putting it in.
That's right, something like that. I can't fully remember it, but it's just,
Was it a comedy or something?
I don't think so. There was a more recent one done, like a couple of years back, but the one that I watched like years ago was, I think it was done in like late 70s, early 80s. So it's pretty funny, but not supposed to be.
Talking about old movies, did you ever see one called Brink?
Brink? No, I don't know that one.
Oh, I love this film. So, have you ever heard of? What was the other one called around at that time?
Not Airwalk or something.
Airwalk, So I've not seen that one, but it looks similar. So it's like a bunch of guys, and they're from America, and they're talking like, "Yo, dude, this is rad." And So they're like soul skaters, so they skate for themselves. They don't want to be
Yeah.
sponsored. And then you got this like big sponsorship to the side going on, and it's all like
Right.
X Games style.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
different. So they've got downhill and park skating, and there's like a team of 5 or something, and they all go in, and then on the vert, so they all choose which one they want to do for
Oh,
each
right,
part.
okay.
And I'm watching that, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. But then I seen it the other night, like just caught a glimpse of it, and it was so cheesy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Honestly, like just the lingo and everything.
Yeah.
Like, how did anyone ever take us seriously?
I know, it's funny. I mean, just from that time, like the exposure that rollerblading got was quite hilarious because you'd see it like pop up in like Mighty Ducks movies and stuff, like you know, just random stuff like that. It was funny what happens when it's popular.
Trying to stay away from other sports, but that could be possible what's going on with scootering now. So it's a money making thing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
outside, like, I don't know, let's take a big company like Nike or something, might use them and they do some cheesy like spin or something off some steps.
Yeah.
And in like 20 years to come, they might be like, that was really cheesy.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
going on? But like, because that's in now, that's like to them amazing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you
It's funny
remember?
how it's all-
Do you remember the Mawam advert when we were young? Ty Chris, the vert dude was in that, and it's just funny how it was used
not
around
so long
that
ago
time.
actually, there was an Argos advert and it had Danny Aldridge.
Oh
And
yes,
I
that's
think
right.
Blake Bird, possibly, not
Oh,
sure.
okay.
But with BMXers now, it's like a white skate park and they were grinding down.
And also the the roller girls, I think they're called the roller girls, the ones that in sort of based around Brighton.
Yeah.
Yeah, last Christmas they were in an Argos advert, and
Right.
I think it was like a sort of like a large sort of advent calendar style thing, and lots of different boxes, and they were just sort of like just sort of spinning around in the box, like a couple of, I think it was that Peggy Pollock and
Okay.
yeah, it's like a couple of the other ones I think, but yeah, it was quite funny to see them just pop up in an advert randomly.
Yeah, right.
Do they even sell rollerblades in Argos?
Yeah,
they
actually
do.
we do. I know
Okay.
because I work there. But yeah, they sell skates, and I actually like selling skates to little kids. And
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
'cause, it's like, oh yeah, so you need to have it like this sort of thing, and then I tell them about the local skate shop. So if they
Yeah.
want to progress, they
Yeah.
both get better skates. So, and then on the flip side, I sell a lot of scooters.
Yeah.
I know nothing about them, and I'm just like, it goes along. Everybody's doing it. So
Funny. Yeah, it's good to see sort of younger kids on the blades. You just don't see it enough, really, do you?
yeah, no, it's rare. Like I've realised as well, like in competitions when you go to like jams and that, they'll do like an under 16s, and there's just not many under 16s, and then you get like the same heads pop up around the UK for the older generation, but yet they're still busting it. Like they'll still go hard for that trick, trick of the day or whatever, and they're like our age, and it's just good to see on that side as well. So I don't know when. Maybe time to finish skating. I don't know.
Well, have you seen the guy? I think it's Frankeneze, the guy that's in his sort of 70s and still skating.
No, I've not seen that.
Oh wow! I'll have to send you a link. He's like,
I've not seen anything.
oh god, mate! For someone of his age, as I say, he's like at the very least 70.
Yeah.
And he's sort of skating with like I think it's like this sort of is it Intuition or skate shop guys like Matt Mickey and people like that. But yeah, he just every now and then he'll pop up in a little edit and he's like skating Woodward or something
So
like
he tries
that.
grinds as well.
Yeah, he does like. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's not jumping on like the guys do,
Well,
but
he's like 70.
but for someone in his bloody 70s, he's dropping into ramps. He's like doing 360s. He's doing grinds, and I think that's just an inspiration for anyone.
Well, that's it. I've been thinking like, I'm getting on a bit now. I want to keep rollerblading, but did I want to change the direction of it? So as I said earlier, there's like different styles of skating, and I bought some tri-blades, and they're quite fun in the summer to go up and down everywhere. And I was like, do I come away from the aggressive type skating and go just more recreational, like just to stay on skates really?
Yeah, of course.
But to know there's like a 70-year-old out there.
Oh mate, yeah, I'll have
in.
to send you a link because it is just inspirational.
Yeah.
As you say, we're in our 30s now, and you do question how long you can maintain the level of skating that you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think there are people out there like that. But also, as we said, the different styles of skating lend itself to a different generation in a way, because you don't have to be doing the biggest spins or the biggest highest jumps and things like that. You can do like long twirls or inventive stuff that'll keep you sort of current, or you know, it's sort of
My
in a
personal
way.
favourite is the. I know it's called. I call it the side surf. A lot of people call it crab or something.
Yeah.
That's a personal touch of mine that I like to try.
Well, you do it pretty well, mate. To be fair.
Yeah. So talking about other skates, I did bring along these.
Look at that.
So this is the saying earlier, like Tryskating. And I'd say like Freewheels. Is that a new thing?
I'd say it's relatively new. It's definitely taken off.
So I was
more
reading
recently.
up on these, and these are 125mm,
Mm-hmm.
and they were, if I'm correct, they were banned for race skating, so skating in races. Speed skating.
Yeah, yeah.
And they had 110mm or something,
Mm-hmm.
and because they were fast, I believe they were banned for a little, not long, just a little bit, but now they're like all the rage.
Yeah.
And like everyone's like on these for speed skating. But if you watch Power Slide edits, you can use these for like, I don't know the term power blading, I suppose. But,
Yeah, no, I
freestyle skating.
yeah.
You know.
I mean, Dustin Verbirski, he's
Yeah, exactly.
the sort of king of it, really,
Yeah.
isn't he? You know.
Like, and it was that got me into these. I thought I didn't know you can do stuff like that on big wheels. You know.
Yeah.
They are so different as well. So I know you've got some tyre ones.
Yeah.
But just keeping balance, if anything, like you're so high up and like quite wobbly when you're going along.
Yeah. As like you say, my ones are the off-road ones,
Yeah.
and I don't know how they would feel in comparison to those ones, because so we're going to end with a little bit of Christmas fun. Ross has prepared a lovely little Christmas cracker. There's a trick contained in it. I don't know what it is.
No.
And Ross wants us both to try it.
So we'll try this trick. You have the opportunity to try it as well. Just comment on the bottom a link to your trick. We'll send who we think is the most deserving a set of wheels. Might be used. You never know. They could be brand new. So you know, don't get your hopes up.
Could be some classic,
Yeah.
you know, old school Senate wheels. You never know. You never know your luck.
Do you remember those Senate wheels in a beer bowl?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, crazy. Let's do it then.
Let's do it.
Ready?
Go. Look at that.
Oh.
Right. So in true Christmas cracker style, we've got an hilarious joke. The electrician's wife asked him one morning, "Why are you going insulate?"
Oh god.
Yeah? Okay, we'll leave that there.
It's as cheesy as my skating actually.
Brilliant. So, Ross has inadvertently picked one of my bloody nemesises. I'll bring this up close. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Are you? No, you're not.
Let me get it in focus for you.
True top sole, full cab out. And Ross has drawn my skates here. Lovely freestyle frames on there. 2 wheels. That's the way to rock them. Okay, now, over my blading career, there have been many tricks that I've been able to do. Many that I've lost.
Yeah, yeah.
And the true top sole is one that I've never been able to do. So
No, it's one of my I'd say tricks I like to do. I don't do it much, but I like it. I've never got the was it full cab out?
full cab out, full cab out.
I wrote it.
You wrote it, mate.
Full cab, fine, full cab out. So I've never got the full cab out, but that would be the challenge.
See, I've got the full cab out, but not the true top sole. So I mean, between us, we've got the whole bloody
so I'll do
thing.
the true top sole, you full cab out, we'll mix it together.
Splice it up.
Yeah, CGI that, we're done.
Right, so we're gonna try that trick now.
Yeah.
And as Ross said, we want you guys, if there are any of you out there watching,
Give it a go.
to do your own true top sole, film it,
Yeah.
send us the link.
But can I say full cab out on that true top sole?
Full cab out.
Yeah.
That's the important bit.
Yeah.
And we'll pick the one that we think is the best and
On our next video next month.
Next month.
Yeah, yeah. Sounds good. So, Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year. And we'll see you soon.
Yeah. I haven't tried this trick in like 3 years. So it's going to be a tough one. I don't know why I decided to do this one. Mike's not with me today. He said he's going to try it on his own, so great to see his video. So let's give it a go. Yeah, hadn't done that in years. I got it, yes!
It's Mike here. It's a lovely sunny day. I've got out of work early, so this is my only opportunity to land the trick that Ross has set.
I know he's already bloody done it. So I'm going to head over to Boscombe Pier over there, and I'm going to try and land the trick. Well, there it is, I'm taking that one. I've had a look at Ross's, I've spun out the same way. So what more can you do? It was a bit far side, but I can't do the trick, so I'm bloody taking it anyway.